achieved.
Now, let me shift from now the bursaries.
Yeah.
Education is wide. Apart from just having the bursaries, there are issues to do with construction of schools. So far, where is the Mheshimiwa on that?
There is a lot that we have done, but the first one that we started with the stalled projects.
Okay.
Mheshimiwa decided that, you know, you cannot do there are projects. For example, if you go to Iranda, secondary, St. Catherine Iranda, there is an administration block that was done by Mheshimiwa Jimmy Angwenyi.
Okay.
He left Kitutu Chache long ago, but it has been just there, not done. It just complete and it is ignored. Onyonka came, ignored it. And that is a public sources. So we decided to start with the projects that stalled.
Okay.
You cannot start a project, it reaches at a certain level, you just leave it, then you rush to go and do another project, unaiwachia njiani. We decided not to do that. Again, we did our first public participation ever in Kitutu Church South. It has never happened when we assumed office. And we went round the constituency in all our wards, asking people, what do you want us to do? So every school gave us their areas of priority. There are those requested us to do ablution blocks, we have done them. There are those that requested us to do administration blocks, we have done some, and some of them we are going to do them in this financial year and are going forward. There are those that requested us water, we have done. If you come to a place like Botori here, the community requested that we give them a school. We have been looking for the land, we have identified the land, we have paid the money, the school is going to be built. Okay?
Okay.
They just requested because they don't have the school. Okay?
All right.
So all those things we have done. There are those that requested for water.
In schools?
Yeah, there's no water. We are doing like Kongicha. We did a borehole there. We have put up water kiosks, one for the community and one for the school. It is complete.
It's complete.
Yeah.
So Mheshimiwa generally has done much in education.
He has done much.
I hope he'll come on board so that he can also
He
confirm this.
Yeah. I'll tell you what to do so that
Okay.
he can come here and speak for himself.
For himself.
There is a lot that he has done in our schools, and there is a lot that is improving. Like now, this financial year, we have started with school like even Darajambil here. It's going to be fenced.
Okay.
All our schools are going to be fenced. There are schools that are not fenced completely. So a school like Darajambili is not fenced, and you see it is within town. So students can leave the school at will, and you may not know. If you go to Darajambili here, there is a lot of things that are happening there. The issue to do with the drugs. So students leave school at will, and teachers may not know. So we are going to do fencing of all our schools. Yeah, cows sleep. The other time you saw on a Citizen TV, they were airing some news. Cows are sleeping in classrooms. So we are going to do fencing this financial year at Darajambili and very many other schools around the constituency. Yeah.
Let me shift you now from the Mheshimiwa achievements and bring you some of the contemporary things that are happening currently. Mheshimiwa, so far, where can you rate the youthful leadership where Mheshimiwa falls? As a youth, of course, where can you rate it on a scale of 1 to 10 in comparison to the previous leadership that we used to have of Jimmy Angwenyi, Sam Ongeri? Those were says you understand them.
Yeah.
Okay.
In a constituency or
generally within Gusii region?
Gusii region. You see, Mheshimiwa is one politician that has a network in the whole of Kisii County. That's the reason why most of them say 2032 will be the governor. It is because he's loved across the political divide. He has that goodwill from the youth. So I can rate him 7-10.
7 out of 10?
Yeah.
All right. We have been having developments happening in Kisii. Particularly you find people in churches having issues. Mheshimiwa was involved in one of them where we had chaos within the church. From your starting point, what do you think is happening as far as the coordination between the young leaders from Gusii region, both from the opposition and the government side? What do you think is happening that they can't speak one language?
Sometimes back, I remember I was sharing with Mheshimiwa Mangi. and he said the biggest challenge we have as a community, not even as young people, but as a community, we don't speak with one language. We don't bargain as one people. I'll talk to you during the day, but during the night, I'm alone in State House.
Okay.
To bargain for myself.
All right.
And that one creates a very bad picture or image to the one who is on the throne, or the president. He just gets an opportunity to do divide and rule. He will reward you and the other person and make you his dogs to bark, then leave others outside. People are selfish. Our leaders, more especially our young people, are selfish. Some of them, provided it is them, they don't want to mind about others. That's why such things you're saying that happen in the church, especially in Bomachoge, happened. The reason is there are those who feel like when you are in government, you are so powerful. When you are in government, you can do anything. They start disrespecting other leaders. Someone comes to your constituency, start disrespecting you in front of the people who elected you. You are the one who was elected there. Someone stand and say, I have a KWS employment letter here. Give me one person that I can give. And the same person is in his constituency. Is even in his some of the WhatsApp groups in his constituency. He has never uttered a word to ask those who are in those WhatsApp groups, some of them who are idle because they are not employed, to say, no, I have a letter here. Can you give me one person from this WhatsApp group so that I can give him this letter? But they go to another constituency just to disrespect an elected member of parliament, just because they feel they are so powerful, they are in government, instead of fighting for their community. You see, other communities, when it comes to opportunities, they speak in one voice. They just put their differences aside. They do one thing. They speak with one thing. And that makes even the president to take that community very serious.
Very serious.
You can imagine, have a look at a county like Kilifi. How many votes did they give President William Ruto? Compare it with Kisii County. Kilifi has a speaker. Kilifi has a CS and other positions. But if you come to Kisii, we are just enticed with one position and some other meaningless positions. The reason is we are fighting. We are not being taken serious. We are the people who go to State House to pick envelopes so that we can come with the issues of maybe going to churches to talk about maybe fundraisings or whatever. That's why we are not being taken serious. But if we can speak in one voice, we are going to be taken serious.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, there's this problem that has been spreading in Kisii, where we have leaders do what you call ogosera. Does Mheshimiwa do that?
Do what?
Ogosera.
Ogosera ya mheshimiwa ni basari.
Ni basari.
Ni basari, hiyo ndio ogosera sana sana yake. So when he gives, and you see, mheshimiwa gives a bursary, we don't write one check to take to school. Maybe, for example, daraja mbili, if we have 20 applicants, we don't write a check for 20 applicants. We write each and every student gets one check.
One check.
So mheshimiwa issues a parent with a check.
With a check.
If it is for college, 7,000 siame kusera, instead of giving you 50 shillings.
50 shillings.
And another kusera ya mheshimiwa, for the first time, we have received Uwezo Fund. We gave people Uwezo Fund, the youth, the young people. We gave them Uwezo Fund.
Okay.
So that is kusera, the groups, 3 groups from every ward. We just gave the Uwezo Fund. So that is kusera.
Talk about that Uwezo Fund. How much did you people give to the groups?
This time, it depends with the group. But this time they started with 50,000. The highest received 100.
The highest received 100.
Yeah.
So it's also an
the problem with our youth. Some of them, they misuse the money. They don't want to return the money.
Oh, okay.
That is where the problem is.
Okay.